Hi guys, I'm Brian. In today's video, I'll just be talking about violence. Personally, I like violence. And the violence in a way that someone's opinion is not supposed to, it's not the one I'm going to go with. Because personally, I have a view, and you also have a personal view. So as you look at me right now, I'll also be looking at your videos, and I'll be like, yes. So I'll learn something and I'll comment. If it's good, I'll say, oh, that's a wonderful video. But if it's bad, I'll say it's bad. So I felt I need to talk about violence because personally, I've seen many propaganda. I wouldn't call them propagandas, though I stand my English to be corrected. Because I've been trending on Twitter because I had an alternating view on a certain discussion forum, and my opinion was taken as if it doesn't matter. So I was so hostile. I had to respond back. A number of scholars, even legal scholars, brought out those legal terms. Yet for me, because for me I'm a business student, I don't know those legal aspects whereby you're going to quote for me all those things, this thing. So for me, I don't know. But when you come in business, I'm the best. So in violence, you see, you can create a discussion forum, and the person you don't like, for example, if it's me, because for me, I'm on that realistic side where you tell me take this route, but I will say, what if I take another route? Can't I reach at the same destination? That's how my brain is programmed. So I look at things in a different perspective, because what you're seeing right now is what is in real life, and what you're seeing on media, television, it may be exaggerated, it may be a filter, it may be a drone that is just projecting what you're seeing to make you feel. But for me, I prefer digging deep and finding where is the problem, where is the solution, what is the cause, are there preventive measures. Personally, I'm not hostile. That should be on record. Even if in some aspects I may not be correct 100%, but at least I can say something and you can take out something, because you can't watch a video for 10 minutes and in those 10 minutes, at least 2 minutes, you learn something. Because you see, people are looking for news, and news is the one that is trending. Who has got that weirdest story, that camera angle, whereby you're going to look at the story in a different angle, whereby you say, who leaked that video? Who has that video? That will be the trending. But if you look in a realistic point of view, you're going to see that these stories are fake. Most of these stories are fake. It's just copy and paste. Someone just paraphrase a story and puts it on social media and claims that he's the original author. But my point is, violence is good to me. Violence has brought me from one level to another, because I will not look at one side of the story. I'll be like, let me watch and see. Because a true story, you will just see from the beginning. Like the same way you see a movie, you will see from the beginning, it starts, people don't know each other, first eye contact, they move, hello, how are you, hey, a nice shoe, they compliment each other, and after the woman gets attracted, and after the first kiss, they meet, they have sex, and after they proceed up to the end of the movie, or they die, or they break up, or they get a conflict whereby they have different loyalties, whereby a woman will go for money and say, I need a man who has more money than you, so I need to break up with you. So the man may end up going to war, is killed, and that's the end of the movie. That's the same way with news. You see, as you're looking at newspaper, you will turn from the front part, you may see they're telling you, for example, let us say the Ukrainian war, because that one is the one that has been trending for months. And you see, Russia gives up. No, me as me, I won't stop from there that I'm seeing Russia gives up and the Ukrainian war. I'll be so inquisitive and I say, why? That means I'll turn to the next page. Turning to the next page, you see, it has been this, that's when you're going to see the full story. And the person will be like, Russia is trying to withdraw from here because the military weapons are not enough. That is one reason. Another reason, because Ukraine surrendered. Another reason, economic factors, for example, inflation, fluctuation, and other factors. So that is the second side of the story that you should all consider and look at, you as you. Because when you are to follow a crowd, you'll notice something fishy. You'll see some half-baked story. Because, for example, like those popular blog posts, you can see a blog post, but you see it's just full of ads, whereby from this paragraph to another, you see they're advertising clothes, yet it's a health newspaper or a news blog post, or it's a medicine blog post, but you're seeing the advertising for shoes. So those two contradict. So that's when I come in and I tell you, have you seen it? Or are you seeing it right now? These people are deceiving us. Because you see, in news, there is that part whereby you feel that it's lacking. And that's when I also become so inquisitive. Because in social media, you'll not tell me if you're having the same phone that I'm also having. Why does your opinion matter and mine doesn't matter? We all have different opinions. Because at the end of the day, we all have one life. We live one life. We go to the same school or same universities, or as long as it's a tertiary institute, whether you studied from Britain, whether you studied from India, you studied from UK, we all went to university. If it's high school, others studied from Cambridge, others studied from Oxford, to mention a few. So my point is, we are all the same. No one is special, no one is important. You may be important right now, but 20 years from now, you'll be forgotten. There'll be another person. Like the same way you see Andrew Tate. He has been trending, but if you'd ask yourself, 20 years ago, where was he? He was a nobody. 10 years ago, where was he? He was a nobody. But in just these few months, he's trending everywhere. You go on Twitter, you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram, you go on YouTube. As you're scrolling, you're seeing that same person and his message. Talking about women, women are misogynistic. And some of us never knew what misogynistic is. And when you look at what he's saying a different thing even. Because for me today, I used to believe in his videos because mostly he's empowering those people who don't speak out for themselves and talking about women, how they should behave. So for me, in a personal opinion, he may be right, but to me, he may be wrong. Though he has a million of following, He's being banned, people are screaming. But as they're screaming, for me, I'm doing my research, and my research is saying he has children, he has a wife. So behind camera or in front of camera, he may portray a different picture. As for you, you're going to believe it, and you want to push it into your lives because you want to practice what you see. Because there is that popular saying that say, do as I do, but not as I say. But in this generation, we are no longer using it. You see, when you look at those different great men, they never used to talk about such useless stuff on camera, and after they apply those things in their daily lives. But in our generation, everyone wants to be famous, and from being famous, you don't know what fame comes along with, because you can't stand in front of a camera and talk of how women are bad, yet you're produced by a woman. You know, someone will get offended, because in my videos, most likely people don't give any comment, don't give any like, but they just watch, and I'm also used to that. Though I'm not, I feel bad, but if you're watching me right now, that means I'm also in that 1% or 0.1% of those 7 billion people who exist. I'd have a point to say, because you see, as you're scrolling or you're seeing that popular video, you say, hey, let me watch this one, let me watch this one. The more you're watching is the more money that person is making. But for you, a person who is watching, you're not getting any coin, you're not getting, you're even wasting your time, you're wasting your money, because you have to buy those MBs. Subscription, because they'll tell you subscribe to my channel. No, it's not subscription. There is that join, whereby there is that $sign where there is donate. So as you're donating, you're picking from your pocket, giving another person money. You had earned money watching useless stuff, because you may even see like someone is playing video games. As the person is playing video games, for him he's enjoying. It's like this, and that person can be Mr. Beast. You say, hey, million of followers. For him, he's playing those video games. They are paying him as a brand ambassador. They are paying him as an influencer. Even those companies who want to pass on their ads so that you watch, because as you watch their ads, for them they are what? The CPM, or the money given back to the content creator is a lot. Then for you as a person, you're not getting anything. That's when I come in and I'll tell you they are deceiving you. And someone will be like, hey, you're promoting hate. No, I'm giving you what I think and what I have seen. Because I've seen almost around 1 million videos in the previous 6 years. And that's me. I've been researching, getting to see those truth and lies. Because someone will tell you, today, you see, when you put this hashtag, you're going to get 1 million views. And the person who is telling you, you're even subscribing to his channel, you'll even bypass my channel and go to his channel, and you will be like, you give him that subscription stuff, and after you even like, you even comment, and you say, please add more of these. No, the person will not, because for him, looking at the algorithm, because the algorithm will be create this kind of content, they are going to ignore you, and at the end, you'll be that useless bastard. Sorry to use such harmful words, though for me I don't use such kind of words, but for you there, as someone is doing that thing, subscribing to his channel, subscribing to her channel, For you as you, who is subscribing to your channel, who is watching your videos. For you, we are 7 billion people, but for you just watching, as someone is earning money, hard-earned money, looking for a way to entertain you, to make you feel that even those people exist. Yet you can even just Google. For example, you can see like those videos whereby they'll tell you the tallest building in Africa. And yet, for you can also do the same. You can just go on Google and you type in the tallest building in Africa and you get the same result. But that person is doing the same, recording himself, putting those B-roll. For a person who doesn't know B-roll, these are like free footages of Africa, those skyscrapers, and tell you, this is the tallest building. It is found in Kampala if it's in Uganda, and it's found in Zimbabwe, it's found in this country, it's found in that country. And at the end of the video, you say that you have learned that there is also a tallest building. But I think that one you can also get it. So for me, I don't depend on media so much, because personally my views are different from what you're thinking. You may say that, but I think this person is negative. No, I'm not negative. This is my point of view, me as Brian. So as I conclude, of course I will not tell you that you subscribe to my channel. If you have seen value in this content, you just subscribe. You can like, you can even comment and tell me that I've seen this but I think it's not right. Then I'll also do the same. Or you can also do the same that I'm going to do. Google. There are a number of free resources that you as person who is watching right now, you can get. Whether it's ebooks, whether it's footages, whether it's those videos, whether it's those articles, because even in those books, because there are a number of websites, for example, like what? Canva, if you want to create a YouTube channel, thumbnails, logo, set up your social media. Because these days, everyone is going what? It's going digital. We are not going to be in a world whereby people will just be calling you, hey, I want to talk, like building a community. The same that occurred in those previous years. These days you are having a digital community. Who you know is the person who is going to buy from you. That's going to be your social circle. Because personally, I have a number of friends, but those friends have different views from me. So I take my own path, they take their own path. But we all lead to one destination. That is success. We all want to be successful. So at the end of the day, whether I'm doing this in a negative way or you're doing this in a positive way, we all want one result. We want success, we want prosperity, we want all the best. No one does something bad to hurt someone good. Oh no, there is no one good who does something bad, or vice versa. We all do what we think is right. So if you love my video and you have seen any value, because there may be someone who is just watching just to pass time. You see, like when you're in that traffic jam whereby the cars are not moving and people are like, hey, what should I do with this data or these MBs? And you follow my video to bore yourself as you wait for jam to open up. But there is someone who is out there, who doesn't know what the world is, who doesn't know, who says that I want to go, I want to do this, I want to do this. But in this world, it's not easy. You're going to work hard, you earn less. You're going to sacrifice all your best, and you get very little results. So, in my last words, I'll say have a good day. Take care of your health. Take care. Drink a lot of water. Do some exercise. Those things that bring stress into your life, remove them. If it's a relationship, remove it, because there are those toxic relationships. But that's not the aim of this video. This video has officially ended. Thank you for watching and have a good day. See you next time.